All right, guys, this is just a quick video demo of our SharePoint site. I wanted to show you one more time. You don't have to log in or anything. You just have to watch the video and I'll show you what it can do. I'm not going back and editing this, so if there's mistakes, you just have to bear with me. You're looking at just a blank browser window right now. To get to our site, you just go to collegefrog.sharepoint.com. When you go there, it's going to take you to our SharePoint public site where we can use things like we did to collect information from the Leading Edge Alliance. But you're just going to go to Member Login, and it'll take you to the login page. Now, once you log in the first time, you can bookmark this on your desktop and then just click on the bookmark. You don't have to always, or the shortcut, you don't have to always go through this process. Your sign-in is your College Frog email address, in my case, johnk@collegefrog.com. on Microsoft.com. That keeps it separate from our collegefrog.com account. You just click sign in and you enter your email, your password that I gave you. And you see it says keep me signed in. You can click that, and as long as you don't turn your computer off, it'll keep you signed in. So you just click sign in and it'll take you to our team page. And on the home page that I have set up and on this entire site, we can customize it to anything that we want at all. This is just our starting point. The calendar is the main function where you can see all of the various appointments that we have. It's real easy to add an appointment. You just click add right here, or you click add on the little drop-down menu up here. I'm not going to go through that process. There's a little short blog or message board on the right. And that's the first thing you should do when you log in, is just click here and type a message and hit post, and it'll save it right there. So if you come in and you do something, you add a new document, or you want everybody to know about it, instead of sending out an email, you just put it right there. Next time everybody logs in, they'll see it. Over on the left-hand side, you can see that we have a collection of libraries, document libraries, picture libraries, lists, and site pages. I created a couple examples to show us here the capabilities. You also have already seen the calendar, so let's just click on social media. We'll go right down the list. And this is just a list where we keep all of the links to our various social media pages, like Facebook that we have set up, a Google Plus account that I have set up, and I haven't set up Twitter or LinkedIn. This is the actual link to go to the social media page, and you can see we have who's admins on that page and then notes about it. And it's real easy to edit it. All you do is click on it, click edit item, and it'll all come up, and you can make any changes, add anything you want. When you're done, you just click save. And that's true all the way down. Interesting links over here on the left is just links where if you find a neat site you want everybody to see, you can put it there. This is a real important one, this next one, the team task list. And this is where collective tasks that we have to have done at a certain time we can put. And I created 3 sample ones in here. The first one you can see, create a walkthrough visual aid for the team to use on phone calls, assigned to me, not started, and a high priority. To add a new item, you just click the add new item in here. We'll go through and we'll create a test task. Come down here, the priority for this one's going to be high. Status is not started. Assigned to, we'll assign this one to James. Oh, and I didn't type his name right. Told you no editing on this. And then you can type a description of whatever it might be. And start date, due date, and click save. And it'll appear right there as a new task. If you want to edit the task, you can come in here and you just click edit item. James, in this case, could come in and say it's completed and hit save, and it'll change the status to completed. If it's erroneous, you click in here and you can delete item, send it to the recycle bin, and it's gone. I put in a list here for College Frog site issues, and I put 4. These aren't samples. These are real things that we have to fix. A help icon on the home page. The issue status in this case is new. I'll show you what the category column is, a description of the issue that we find. There's a question mark help icon on the home page, but it doesn't link anywhere. So that has to be fixed. You know that we want to change the text to say get hired on the second item. So we'll have to do that. If you're searching through the site or using the site and you find an issue, you would just come here to this page, click on add a new item. Put found something. I'm typing too fast. You can leave the status as new, type in a short description of whatever it is. On the drop-down functionality, you would click whether it's, or drop-down list for category rather, you would click whether it's functionality, user interface, cosmetic, or content. Don't type anything in the comments. That would be for whoever fixes it, and then they can pick a resolution date by just picking the little calendar and picking a date and hitting save. And you'll see that that now changed into a new item on here. Now that one isn't real, but I'm going to go through and delete it. That was just to demo what we can do. So this would be an ongoing list of tracking items for what we find on the web page. Now with all of these lists, you can do a lot of other things. I can click up here on list, and then I can say data sheet view, and it puts all of this in a spreadsheet, and I can export it to Excel. I can import a list to Excel. Anything that I want to do, we have this, all of this data available for us. Another type of list is a contact list, and I made a sample one here called the Rat Pack, and this is just the first 4 items on the list, John, that you sent out. And the way that I envisioned the list like this is we would put all the Rat Pack people in here, and then Jeff, as you talk to them, you would just come in here, click on edit it. You can edit an item and come down here and put in the notes. You know, talk to him, wants us to call him back, and hit save, and it'll save that data. Now all of these that you see here, we can change and make them anything that we want. These are just the default settings. We could have another list I created here for beta alpha psi contacts. Now there's no items in here, so same thing. You'd have to just click it and start saving that information here. But this way, whenever we do, any one of us does something, that information is available to every member of the team, and we don't have to worry about sending it around or sending it out in email. This is where everything stays. We also have the capability of a PERT chart, where if there's a project coming up that we have a lot of tasks for, or a deliverable coming up that we have a lot of tasks for, we can list them in here. And as you can see, you can put one task after another, put the start date or the due date, and then it'll be reflected over on the right-hand side in the calendar view. And to add one here, you just click it and start typing, and it'll put it in there. I mean, that's all that you have to do in this particular case. For other functionality past what I've demoed, if you click on Site Actions, I don't know if I've made everybody an admin to do that, but once you're an admin, you click on Site Actions, you click on More Options, and here's some of the things that we can have on our site. A work meeting space, where if a big meeting's coming up and we want to start collecting documents or materials for it, it would appear on the left-hand margin, and then all of them would go in there. We could have a blog if we want to have that. Let's scroll down here. Other contact list. Discussion board, new document libraries, of course. I didn't go over the ones on the left, but all of our corporate docs, investor decks, and so forth are just like in Dropbox. Issue tracking, import a spreadsheet, as you can see. And I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. So let me just, hey there. Cancel this and go back. I'm in the middle finishing up a recording. Can I give you a call back in about 2 minutes? Bye. And then there's more items down here as we go down. Picture library, project tasks, surveys. We already saw the task list. We can do tons of things on here, and it's just a shame, I think, for us not to collect all of our information together. So that's my pitch on SharePoint. We'll go back to the team site, the home page. This way you got to see what's going on with the site without having to log in and go through the process. If we don't want this, you'll never hear about from me again. If we do want it, then we have to hook up our payment $35 a month for this service, and then I'll start working on customizing all of these lists on the left for what it is that we want to actually have, and start customizing those. One more thing I want to leave you with, and that is I have the SharePoint connector for this on my smartphone. So all of this data and all of this list I have accessible through my phone. I don't even have to be back here at the office. That's the end of this. No edits. I hope it wasn't too long for you.